Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. This is Teamworks. This is a podcast where we'll be talking about gaming related every week. So it'll be all different things like PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, you name it. But before we get started, though, unfortunately, we haven't been able to record any episodes for a while, just due to the fact that I've been busy and my co-presenter Phil has been a lot busy as well, and unfortunately he won't be able to join us in this week's episode. But we have a guest on our show this week, and it's Blue Carrot Gaming. Thank you for joining, mate.
Hello, thank you very much for having me.
Not a problem, mate. So we're going to ask a few questions, and the first one we're going to ask, so you're a big game person like me, and
I am, yeah, definitely.
Just wanted to ask, what actually made you get into the game in the first place?
Nintendo, really.
Yeah.
Getting one of them for Christmas when you're 5 or 6 is crazy, you know. I'd say, especially at 5 or 6, I didn't actually entirely know what I'd been given.
Yeah.
Obviously, we didn't have internet back when, in the days of Nintendo. There was no internet, so the only real way you would find out about things like Nintendo's on TV.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you didn't watch a lot of TV, because you were out playing with your mates back then, rather than sat inside cooped up playing on a console, you didn't really see the adverts in the first place. So being given a big box with a grey box inside at Christmas was
it was the best thing going back then, wasn't it?
It really was. It was definitely the in thing. That or Sega, wasn't it? You know, the two competitors.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it for me. Nintendo, Mario, and God, what was it? Not Dungeons and Dragons. It would have been. I remember one being Bubble Bobble, Excitebike.
Yeah, wow. God,
Excitebike, oh God, yeah. Paperboy, was it? Paperboy, yeah, Paperboy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that game, I've tried that since, and it's hard.
I'm trying to think the first console that I had, I think it was, the one that was 1,000 plus games built in. I forgot what it was called, though.
Yeah, I can remember them.
Oh, it had Superman and everything on it.
Yeah. They could come in like different coloured cases and that, couldn't they?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
They were like see-through.
Yeah, they was,
If it's the one I'm thinking of, they did ones like that as well, didn't they?
I think I had the black one, though. I know you could get the see-through ones, but I think mine was just totally black. You couldn't actually see inside it.
Yeah. Oh, they're so good. And I think they're the same, didn't they? They had a lot of like the Nintendo and SNES and Sega games in them.
Yeah, definitely. But you look back at the, the graphics from back then, and you think, oh my God, back then it was brilliant. The graphics was amazing. But looking back now, you think, wow, God, the graphics are awful, aren't they? Really, when you think,
yeah, they really were. But,
yeah.
I mean, like Mario had about 10 pixels, and that was his head.
No, yeah, oh man,
it really was, wasn't it? You know,
yeah.
And oh God, I remember playing stuff like the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games.
Oh crikey! And they've recently just brought a game out, haven't they? That looks like the original, the retro style Ninja Turtle games.
Yeah, they have. They put it out on Xbox Game Pass, didn't they? Did you manage to get a go on that?
Not just yet, because I've got that many games to play. I just should I stay at one game first, but I never do anyway.
Yeah, it's one of them. You can overplay a game as well, though, can't you?
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I'm a big into gaming like yourself, and
yeah,
I've always grew up to be a PlayStation fan, but I do have an Xbox now as well, so it's handy to have when you just want to go over to something different.
It makes up the variety, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, really, my only one is I can get a lot of the PlayStation games on PC. So it's really only Nintendo that you can't get, because you can get Xbox on PC.
Yes, you
I'd
can.
say barring a few games on PlayStation, wish I did have, which is like Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think you can get that on PC.
I'm not sure just at the moment, but I do know PlayStation are starting to bring quite a few PlayStation games to PC now. I've
Yeah,
noticed.
they are. Yeah,
Like
I'm sure
I
I
think
saw an Uncharted on
Sackboy
PC.
is on there as well, isn't it?
Oh, did you? Yeah,
Yeah,
it
the
did
new one.
actually. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
on there the other week, wasn't it?
yeah. So
Yeah,
there is
them
games
games
coming
are so
on.
good. I mean, I stopped playing PlayStation at PlayStation 3 and then went over to Xbox 360.
Yeah, it would have been the 360 when the PlayStation 3 was out. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, so I then got addicted to Modern Warfare, the original
Oh yeah,
Call
yeah,
of Duty 4, I think it was. I'd say pretty much when multiplayer really started to kick off. But what I liked about the Xbox was you could play music through your Xbox. You could install a CD on your Xbox and play it while you're playing games.
yeah, yeah.
I think that was the feature what really kind of like did it for me.
Yeah, and you look at the features now as well. You got more options now, haven't you? Because
Yeah, exactly. You know, like PlayStation, that brings out some really good games. But then I suppose it all depends on what type of games you like to play.
yeah, exactly.
Because
I
I
mean,
think they concentrate more on certain genres, don't they?
yeah. Well, I like the games like, oh god, you were talking about years ago when this came out, but Crash Bandicoot, and they've carried it on now, and there's a new one
Yeah.
ready to be released this year sometime. It's called the Crash Team Rumble, I think it is.
Yeah, I think I've heard about that one. It does look good, actually.
It
I
does,
remember playing them. They're really good. And then accidentally spinning and hitting yourself into a TNT
yeah. Yeah.
and having to restart again.
That's another one, Crash Team Racing. I've got that on the PlayStation.
That's good.
Yeah, because
That's brilliant.
they rebrought that back, didn't they, with better graphics and everything.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? I don't know
Yeah.
if you remember as well back on Nintendo Micro Machines,
Michael Missing.
tabletop racing.
I think I remembered the tabletop racing.
Yeah,
I remember that
yeah,
one. Yeah. That was
So-
like little remote control cars, if you remember, wasn't it?
yeah. That was it. And you could
Yeah.
fight, but you don't think you could fire stuff at you back then. But then they re-released one. Well, didn't re-release one. They remade one, and you could use it a bit like Mario Kart, where you could fire stuff at each other.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, oh god, I love the Mario games. Do you know? Even talking about Mario, they're still making games on Mario.
They're bringing out a movie, aren't they? Has it come out
Yeah,
yet?
yeah, and
The movie. I mean, that movie does sound good.
it looks amazing. And Jack Black's in it.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course he is. Yeah, yeah.
He's playing the oh god, like the dinosaur. Oh, I forgot his name now. Is he
Bowser.
crocodile? Yeah, that's it.
Bowser. Yeah.
Bowser. Yeah, yeah. He's
That's
playing
the I
him,
know.
isn't he?
Oh, I know.
See, you know when you have that blank a blank spot, and then you think, I know the character, but what is the character's name? And it's like sometimes you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You just go
can't remember.
completely blank.
yeah,
I
because
do that a lot.
but even
I
the
blame it
Sonic
on
games,
age.
Sonic
Yeah, I mean
games,
Sonic.
still,
I
yeah.
played. I mean, when I first started streaming, what did I play? Sonic Force, was it?
Oh, Sonic
Force
Force, yeah.
Awakens, I think it was, or something.
Sonic
And,
Force, I think it was.
Yeah, yeah. So that was the very first game I streamed,
Yeah,
and I haven't played a game which has been similar to like Mario or Sonic in any type of platform really in years. It was either a shooter or a card game. And do you know what? I stuck with it, even though at times it got really hard to get through some of those bosses, and I completed it.
yeah. It just shows you,
I
doesn't
haven't
it?
completed a game in years either.
I know, and now with some games, they make it that harder that you can't actually complete it. And if you do complete it, you're like, I think you got to spend like 50 hours to complete a game now.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of time as well.
Yeah. Back then, obviously, you didn't have trophies or achievements, did you? So it makes it
No.
more enjoyable to play games now because I'm a trophy hunter and achievement hunter as well. I love it when you know you've done a certain task or mission and then
That's
you
what I
see
loved
an
about
achievement. Look,
Xbox.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, that's the same with, I mean, Steam to a degree. You get some of that, don't you? But it's not quite the same, is it?
yeah. You get achievements on Steam, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. But they don't add up in the same way and stack, do they?
I don't think they do, but I think you can earn stuff from achievements on Steam. I'm not certain, but
I know you can get like badges and stuff, I think, that you can trade in or something, can't you?
yeah, you
Or
can trade
sell.
your achievements in or something. But would you want to? Or is it points that you achieve? Yeah, you get points for each achievement, don't you? And I think you can trade
Yeah,
the points
yeah.
in, not the achievements.
I think it's a good idea to a degree, but are you going to gain much from it? I don't know.
I don't know. No, not probably not. I mean, consoles are better for them type of things like achievements and trophies. But Nintendo, that's one thing Nintendo Switch is missing is achievements or some type of trophy system.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too. Because I mean, they don't really, do they? I know they give you like, is it coins for spending money in their store?
Yeah, which is
But
good because I mean, I got a game that was worth 250 coins and it works out as £2.50. So
yeah,
you know, and that's a big bonus. That I mean, 250, £2.50. It's pretty decent. That
soon adds up. I think that's the same with Xbox. Do like a reward thing, don't they?
yeah, because I log in the app every day just to get me a 5-day award
Yeah, I
points.
mean, I'm for sure once two or three times I've done that and ended up with like a tenner voucher or whatever, which don't sound a lot, but
Yeah, I've just saved mine up because I've got over 6,000 points on mine now.
yeah, that's roughly what they're putting out at a fiver, aren't they?
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
wasn't bad really when you think about it. A free fiver. I think the last one I had, I'm sure I spent it on Rocket League credits.
yeah, yeah,
Would you
yeah. I
believe
think you
it?
can do that, can't you? Yeah, yeah, you can. Yeah. But you know, you're big into Rocket League. I used to play on Rocket League all the time, but for some reason, obviously because new games comes out, and then you think, oh, I'll try that, and then
Right, that,
you
yeah,
forget about the games that you used to play with, and it's like, oh, I need to get back to that, and I will get back to it, but when, you know?
yeah. I mean, I'm the same too. I think. I don't know. Just with Rocket League, I think it's an addiction.
Yeah,
Not only that, it's pretty much the majority of what my YouTube channel is made up of is Rocket League.
yeah, and
I
I've
mean,
seen some of your live streams. They're fantastic, by the way, mate.
oh, thank you very much.
No problem.
I think the thing with streaming and trying to stick to a niche is quite important
Yeah,
when it
definitely.
comes to your channel and stuff as well, which I have noticed. By trying a lot of these different, games out and streams and
Yeah,
kind of like becoming a multi-streamer. But I think the problem is, from research and what I've found out so far, is multi-streaming is it's harder to get views and subscribers
yeah, I believe so.
because
I mean,
YouTube's algorithm is completely off because it can't understand what it should be giving you,
yeah,
if that makes sense. So
I've
it doesn't
noticed
know
that.
it doesn't actually know who to share it with. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it
Because
makes a
you're
lot of
playing, say,
sense.
let's say you're playing Rocket League one day, Resident Evil the next day,
Yeah,
7 Days to Die. Then you're confusing it, and it doesn't know.
yeah.
That's the understanding I'm getting from it anyway at the minute.
Well, that's possibly why you know, you lose subscribers now and again. I always think, YouTube, whether it's true or not, I think when you get like 10 followers, 10 subscribers a day
Yeah,
or something like that, they think it's automatically a bot and delete some of your subscribers. I don't know whether that's true, but it just I've had the case
yeah,
where I've got so many followers in a day,
yeah.
or should I say on YouTube it's
Subscribers.
subscribers,
Yeah,
and it takes them off. Well, at least a couple
It
off at
feels
least.
like it. Yeah, definitely. I've noticed that at times. You know, the other thing with that can be is, you know, if someone, let's say, I subscribe to, which is the thing with YouTube compared to Twitch.
Yeah,
So you subscribe me, and what it will do is it will remove that person, I think, for that reason, because you're basically sub for subbing, whereas Twitch supports that.
yeah,
I don't think YouTube does, and I think that's what I put it down to is they think that you're doing sub for sub, so then
yeah. Well, I
you
could
know,
understand it though if you were subscribing to each other to a load of people, like doing
yeah,
sub for sub, then that's sub for sub. But if it's just like me subscribing to you because I like your content and you're subscribing to me
yeah,
because
and you look forward to
yeah,
doing the next one, and then realise you're no longer sub to someone.
yeah,
Doesn't make no sense.
it doesn't, does it? I mean, I've
But
not
I know they're
been
trying
doing
to nail out the sub for sub thing,
yeah,
but at the same time, it's kind of like not beneficial for YouTube to do that at the same time.
it's not no, and
I mean, okay, at the same time, believe it or not,
yeah,
just because your subs are sub to you doesn't mean they're going to watch your content. So it doesn't actually always pay you to just have random people, I don't know, off Facebook,
yeah.
Discord, or wherever subbing to, because it doesn't mean they're going to watch your content still.
It doesn't, and like you say, if you keep your videos to short videos. I know you stream on YouTube, don't you, rather than
Yeah,
make content, which
I do both.
you do both, don't you? But
Yeah,
I did originally start streaming on YouTube, and I thought it's not doing me any good this, so I started doing content and just making games into like a interesting video and all that, and
yeah.
people seem to come to me channel a little bit better then. So I don't know whether it's the same with you. Do you get better audience from making content or
Uh,
streaming?
I'd say it's definitely a niche.
Yeah,
I'd say with content creating, because I mean I started on content creating, and I don't know, the thing with content creating, and obviously even with streaming, you're doing it to an audience of such, but they're not there, and then if that makes sense, so you can't. People like on Twitch, they want a interaction with the streamer,
yeah,
whereas it's harder to get views and actually get people to subscribe to you
it
that
is
aren't interacting with you in that way.
exactly,
And
and
I think that can be the problem with content creating.
yeah,
It's trying to get that point across. Hey, you've got this far. You're watching my content. Please like and subscribe without it being kind of like a dulled down. Hey, subscribe to me, please. Kind of,
yeah. I know what you mean.
situation, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And what I've noticed as well is if your videos too long, people don't watch them. You know yourself. People, it says you got a viewer, but I bet most of them viewers only watch the first few minutes.
Few minutes, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people nowadays are going to shorts.
Yeah, shorts. I mean, that's a good thing that YouTube has brought. I mean, I need to get doing some shorts because it's a good idea. I mean, it's a bit like
It's YouTube's got to compete with TikTok.
yeah,
And the only way it's going to do that is by doing shorts, isn't it?
yeah, because that's basically what it's like. It's like a idea from TikTok, really, isn't it?
Pretty
What they pick up
much,
on.
yeah. But obviously, YouTube it's been the number one streaming service since internet began. So it needs
Yeah.
to be. Obviously, TikTok's a lot bigger for shorts than YouTube. So YouTube needs to compete with TikTok
Mm.
to continue to get those views, ECT.
Well, I've noticed as well with TikTok is that you can get followers a lot quicker on it, which is
Oh yeah, definitely.
you can become famous better on TikTok than any
Than
other
you can on
platform at the
YouTube.
moment. Yeah,
And believe it or not,
yeah,
that's probably why YouTube now is pushing more content on content creators through shorts.
Yeah, yeah,
If that makes sense.
yeah. Well, it's a fantastic
So if
idea.
you,
It should be a thing, shouldn't it?
I mean, it's because the Twitch thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's because it's Twitch, TikTok. Sorry, it's because it's trying to compete with TikTok. So, what it's trying to do, rather than just your normal content,
yeah,
like your normal videos, it's now pushing your shorts more.
yeah.
Like I put a short on Rocket League, ooh, about a week and a half ago, and it's on nearly 1.7k views.
Nice one, mate. Well done.
But then I've tested that and done 2 or 3 more, and it's still coming out about 1,200, 1,300 views. So there's a lot of difference to the 30, 40 views you're getting on your content
Yeah.
through just doing a normal video.
Like I was saying before, the longer your video is, people don't watch it all. So these shorts, obviously, that you can do 30
Unless
second
you're
shorts,
like a
can't you?
big streamer and you know exactly what's keeping your audience
Yeah,
attention, which takes a lot of, I don't know, research and working out what's keeping them there in the first place.
yeah. Well,
And I think that can be difficult.
that can be very difficult. And just what
Gauging
question I
your
wanted.
audience.
Yeah, that's exactly, and that's what you want. And what I was going to ask is, what actually made you start live streaming? Was it because you wanted people to see what you do, and you wanted to show people, this is me, this is what I do. I love doing this. This is my hobby. When a chill time after work and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it was more, COVID.
Yeah,
I think it was more the COVID thing. The reason I started the channel was COVID, should I say.
yeah,
The reason I started streaming really was it was interaction with your viewers.
yeah,
It was the fact that you could interact more with your viewers than
yeah,
you could through just creating content. Okay, you could run a premiere,
yeah,
but a premiere is only going to get you so far, isn't it? Not everybody wants to sit in the chat and watch someone that's not actually playing at that time.
yeah. I know.
You
I
know,
know exactly
whereas
what you mean.
there's a thing of, oh, we just missed that shot, or I didn't save that goal, and stuff like that is the interaction you get with streaming.
Yeah,
Whereas, okay, you're going to get, oh, he's not going to post that he missed that goal. So, if that makes sense, like a goal montage,
yeah.
it's going to
It
be a
makes a
goal
lot of
montage,
sense.
but yeah, you're never going to show your worst plays, are you? I
Exactly.
mean, that's the same with any game, because people, okay, they might want to watch it, but the likelihood of wanting to watch a 10-minute video of that is,
Yeah, I know what you
yeah,
mean, and that's the same with me. I was doing videos nearly every week on YouTube. But I was creating all different type of videos. I mean, I was getting some good views at one stage. I mean, one of my videos hit 1.2 views, which was good.
really good.
It was really good. But then you had other ones where you didn't get many views. But
Like hardly any, like 2 or 3 I've had videos,
yeah,
and it can
exactly.
be it can be soul destroying.
And believe it or not, the 1.2 views that I got on the video was actually a trailer showing that what me and my friend are going to be bringing out, episode wise and all that. And yeah, it was a trailer that got the most views. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny you say that. My first short I put up,
Yeah,
I went up to 1.2k,
yeah.
and it was an accidental hoops goal on Rocket League.
But
So it's like
they're
an
the best
accidental
moments, aren't they?
second touch, and it's like, how does that get 1.2k views? But okay, I'll take it.
I think people like that because it's sort of like, wow, you just done that without not noticing.
Yeah,
It's a funny moment as well. You could put it as a funny moment. And the reason why I don't do YouTube much these days is because I started liking my streams a lot on Twitch, and yeah, it's
the
enjoyable.
interaction
Yeah,
way better.
it is
I
a
think
lot
that's the
better.
thing with Twitch,
It is.
wouldn't you say? I think it's the features are better than what YouTube are offering.
Exactly. It
Um,
really is.
it's maybe what in regards to streaming wise, what YouTube's missing, if that makes sense. If YouTube could give you the same features as Twitch, would it persuade you to move to YouTube?
I'm not sure now because I've got a lot of people that watch me on Twitch now, so it's one of them.
Yeah,
Do you move over to YouTube, and then people like on YouTube? Where you gone from Twitch? I thought
exactly,
you know.
exactly.
So I don't think I would move to YouTube for streaming. If I was going to go back to YouTube to do anything, to do little clips and
And
shorts
content.
and
Yeah,
content. I think I'll keep
makes
that as my
perfect
content
sense.
platform because I think it's far better to do content platform on my YouTube channel rather than switch my streaming to YouTube, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think the thing with you, Twitch is once you've done that stream, it's kind of like cast off after a week, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I think on on Twitch, I think you can set it up where your videos stay on for so long, don't they?
Yeah,
I forgot how long
and
it
not the
is. Is it
same as
30 days?
YouTube, is it? Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I know with if you were doing content though, you obviously your videos stay on there permanently until you decide to delete them, which I don't think you're ever going to do it unless you've done a mistake in it, isn't it? Basically.
yeah. I think that's it, though, isn't it? It's I suppose I think they've both got their good sides, and okay, you're losing your streams
Yeah.
and stuff, but I think after so long, even on YouTube, you don't really get that many views after them anyway.
No, you don't. And YouTube can be a funny platform anyway when you're doing things on it anyway, can it? So unless you're doing shorts like you do, or like you say,
Yeah.
you doing your live streams on YouTube now and again because you also stream on Twitch as well. And do you get many views on YouTube as well?
So I'm averaging probably 10
That's not bad.
views
That's not bad.
watching at that time anyway.
Yeah.
But in and out of the stream, it varies really, if I'm honest. Some nights you can get a good 20, 30 different people turn up, and then others like next to none.
It's like that on Twitch though, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah,
I had a really good night where someone came in. I already had 5 people watching. He raided my channel with 30 people. And I mean, that was one of the best
Jesus.
nights going. That
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
bet.
I was over the moon. I was like, whoa. I was speechless, to be honest with you. I was like, well, thank you. And then obviously I had a few people following. But then you get a few people watching it and then they go. And then you don't know where they've gone, do you? You know? Well,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
happens.
It's kind of like the guys what kind of come in, say hello, you say hello back, and then they're already gone.
Yeah, and you get some people that
Right.
go, "Oh, I came to your channel because I like your content," and I'm going, "All right, nice one," and then you don't, and then your next minute you're thinking, "Oh, you're going to get a follow notification in a minute," and you don't even get a follow either, you know, and then that person vanishes, and you think, "Oh, thank you," you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just a weird thing as well. It's like I had a lad a few months back
Yeah,
say to me, "Oh, you're my favorite YouTuber," and I was like, "Wow, that's a crazy feeling."
yeah.
It's like, you sure there's better ones out there?
And
But
then
at the
there's
same
you
time, you're
expecting
thinking,
to
wow,
subscribe.
it's a real moment. Not one that you can kind of explain to anyone else.
No, exactly, yeah. And I bet you was thinking, he's going to hit that subscribe button in a minute, but did you actually get a subscribe notification come through from that lad?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
You
yeah. He
did?
actually comes
Oh,
in my
nice.
streams quite a bit as well.
Oh,
You know,
brilliant. I
chat.
like it when people do that, but it's when people come in and say, oh, yeah, I love your stream or I love your content. Next minute, they've gone and you don't see them ever again, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes no sense,
It
does it?
doesn't,
It's
no.
just like,
It's
and that goes back down to your target audience and stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, my target at the moment, especially on Twitch, is to get to 150 followers, which
Can't be far off now.
Well, I was on 122, but it looks like it's glitched out and it give me 121 now, unless someone has actually unfollowed. Which I think I don't know why they've unfollowed, because obviously these people will come in because they like my channel. You know what I mean? I must have done something wrong. And you're like, what have you done? What have you done for
me? What you done to this guy?
Yeah.
Nothing personal half the time.
No.
Well, half the time, most of the time, it's just an odd one, isn't it? You know,
it makes you think.
I've had people leave my Discord, and it's kind of like we've been speaking for ages.
Exactly. Yeah.
No reason at all, just gone. And it's one of them. I think it's nothing personal. It is just they're ready to move on to other things. They could have too much on, or they could have just come off it altogether. Or
possibly they were in too many Discord channels, and it's took them out of one. Yeah. I mean, I think I'm getting to that stage now, to be honest with you, because I've been invited to that many and all that, and I've seen things, and I go, "Oh, I'll join that. That sounds interesting."
Yeah. I mean, that's what I did, and then I just had to just clear the lot and start again.
Yeah, it's one of them.
And it was nothing personal to anybody at all. It was just I had too many.
Unless you spend
to
money,
keep that many people,
and you know, so you can. You can join other Discord channels, can't you, if you pay so much?
Yeah.
Which I'm not paying. I mean, would you
I
pay?
Don't want to pay.
No. Why pay when you can join? Is it over 100 already?
Yeah, is it 100?
I think so. It's something like that. I mean, it's either 100 or it's just over 100, and I think it might be. I'm not certain, but it might be up to like 200-300 if you pay for the extra.
Yeah.
But
why would you want to be in that many?
I mean, if you don't like one, you just if you're not being active in one for ages, then you just leave that one, don't you? You know.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of them.
I mean, I literally left. Oh God, it must have been 30 odd, and it was purely down to the fact I had too many.
Yeah, exactly. And
couldn't keep up with.
Yeah, same. And you know what? On my phone,
and I was spending all my time, which I don't know about you, but you know, if you get a notification on your phone, do you click it just to get rid of it?
Yes, I do. And
so when I had like 30, I had like I think it was Green Yodas.
Yeah.
And I was getting like 30 to 40 notifications every morning to clear, and it was just taking me time. And it's like, I just can't keep doing this.
See, all mine don't come through for some reason. It's very weird. But when I log onto my phone and you hover over the Discord icon, it says I got over 1,000 notifications on it, and I'm thinking, what the hell?
Jesus.
So you're there trying to open them just to clear it, so it doesn't look like
it. Yeah, exactly.
And you can't because there's more people coming.
You hear these people, don't you? What never clear their emails?
Oh yeah,
like on iPhones or whatever.
Yeah,
and they'll have like 50,000 emails unopened.
Yeah,
you're just like, aren't you going to get rid of them? It's like, no.
The good thing on man is though, it clears after a while.
It does.
Yes.
I remember listening. Yeah. I think it might have been Capital, and there was someone said they had like 80,000 emails unread on their iPhone.
Yeah.
80,000.
Oh, come on.
Surely there's a way just to clear that.
The years by open them.
Yeah. So it just makes you wonder if they'll just get to a point where it will just like hit 1 million and then just clear itself off.
I suppose though, if it's people that are working, they got work emails connected to it and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one on there. I'm sure it was on Capital, and they had like something stupid like 175,000 unread emails.
Wow.
Unread. Like, Jesus, he even doesn't open that. So he must just look through and look at the ones they want and just go, no.
I mean, to be honest with you, at that point, if that happened to me, I'll probably like, nah, I'm not going to open all them. Well, it'll take me days to open them all.
Set up a new email address.
Yeah, just set up a new email address and start again. Although, funny enough, I've actually been with the same email address for donkey's years. It must be since yeah, it must be since I was in school or college. So
Yeah,
yeah, I
no
used
wrong
it
with
for.
that.
You remember MSN?
Yeah, I remember MSN. God,
Oh
that's
god,
going
I
back.
used to chat on that all the time. It was what,
Remember MSN chat? Oh my God.
yeah, and then it brought voice chat to it, and then I think it was video call after that, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Me and my mates used to just sit on MSN chat, join a party, and see how long it'd take to annoy someone enough that they'd leave.
Yeah. And
It used to
now
be our
you can do it
Friday
all
night
by
thing.
Discord and
Yeah,
you know your console calls and everything now. But saying that, Xbox you can do Discord chats now, which is really good. PlayStation
yeah,
in beta at the moment, trying their way of Discord voice chat as well. So that is coming out next month. Do you reckon?
yeah,
So that's going to be pretty decent. It's going to be better because I don't like talking to people through game chat because game chat can be quite messy sometimes with the audio and all that. So
yeah. It can, can't it?
yeah, it's not
I
very
think
nice.
sometimes the problem with game chat can be is that you can have other people join that chat who
Oh
you
yeah,
don't
that's
want in there,
yeah. We've done it. We
like a squeaky 6-year-old or something.
oh yeah, I've had that before. Especially when
I
they
mean,
try to put
me and
G out.
Hattie had it in a stream, and we were
Yeah,
talking to this guy, which we'd had on before,
yeah,
and Hattie couldn't work out whether it was a girl or a guy. So Hattie, being Hattie, asked,
yeah.
"Oh, are you a girl? Not are you a girl or a guy?"
Really? He just said,
And he
"You."
wasn't. He was a guy, an American lad.
Oh
Yeah,
wow. Yeah.
it's like, oh Jesus, cringe.
I know it's one of them awkward moments, and you're like,
Yeah,
I'm
sat
putting my
there in
mic
stream
on
like,
mute now. In it,
yeah, guy in a corner.
yeah, hide in the corner. But I've been in a situation. Well, we have when we've been on Rogue, and obviously you have a squad of four. So
Yeah.
we're me and Phil. I don't know whether you've heard of Phil. He's joined Stream Wars community recently.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
in the last few months. Well, he's actually a mate of mine, and we're both on PlayStation, but the lad that we play with, he's on Xbox. So
Yeah.
that leaves one spare space, and obviously we've got to use game chat. So we've been occasionally where we haven't had a full squad. We've got this random person that's joined, and Jesus, I just wish Discord chat was there then because you get people that are like toxic, and you think to yourself, you don't need that. You're supposed to be on the same team where you're
Yeah.
like you're calling us all fit to burns and that, you know.
I mean, definitely not in VC. There's just some things you don't need to hear in voice chat, but I like it in text chat.
Yeah, text chat. I mean,
Text chat's fine.
you can
Rocket
understand it
League
with
has
text
got to
chat.
be one of the most toxic games going, hasn't it?
Yeah,
And some of the message you get, yeah, they're really bad, borderline like racist and all sorts, like go kill yourself and the N word and everything else.
yeah, but you can probably
And
get over it that way in a sense because it's through text. But when you're
yeah,
hearing it
exactly.
by
But you
voice and
can,
someone's shouting it down the mic, you're like,
yeah, it's just not nice.
"Who do you
It's
think you are?" You know.
intimidating.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly.
I had one where
Uh,
there was one night where, you know, obviously we all have nights where you're on the game and you're having a bad game and you're not playing great. So there was this one night where I wasn't playing particularly great, and this person
yeah,
decides to switch his mic off on and gives me the F and Jeffs and says you're effing crap and all that, and I'm thinking to myself, really, it really got to me to be honest with you because I thought, do you
yeah,
know what?
and it really can.
I wasn't
Be
having a
careful
great
what you say
day
to
then
people.
anyway. So yeah, I was a bit feeling a bit, one of them days anyway, and I just, I took myself off gaming for like a month,
Yeah,
and I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna relax,
chill out.
chill out, and then come back stronger, and I did, and
I think that's the thing
yeah,
with especially with stuff like that is just don't take it personally because just because they're having a bad day, it's probably because their day's been shitter.
yeah,
Excuse the
exactly,
language. And it usually is down to that.
yeah,
It's because they've had a bad day or a bad week or they've got a bad life. So
exactly. I think it was more to the fact that that day was just not the day to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
things
we
to
all
me,
have.
you know.
When nothing works, nothing goes right, nothing happens as you'd expect it to.
Yeah, but that was on Rogue Company, and Rogue Company is becoming one toxic game. I mean, there's quite a few hackers on it these days as well. So me and my mate get wound up so much because, like, how do you shoot someone through a wall, or how does your
Yeah,
health
that's
go
annoying.
right straight back up when we're actually shooting you? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean it's the same with Rocket League.
Yeah, Rocket
You
League.
can get mods now where people can like pro settings what aren't actually pro. It's just they're just all on auto if that makes sense.
Yeah, is that like
So
on
it's
PC?
literally like playing the game. Yeah, it's literally like playing the game for you.
Yeah, because I know on PC
And
most games you can mod these days, can't you?
yeah, or cheating in some way.
Yeah, but
It's
they
just
don't call it
annoying.
cheating. They say, well, it's on there to do.
I mean,
But is it?
yeah. I mean, things like what is it, Minecraft or something maybe.
Yeah, I mean, oh god, I can't play Minecraft. I've tried it and I thought, no, it's just
Can
because.
you not?
No, what it is, I mean, all the building's brilliant, and you can, design your own city and all that. It's just the square bit about it. I'm thinking, it, you know,
Yeah.
especially when you're walking around and you're like, you can see your square arms go up and down. But I know some people like it, but no, it's not been a game that I've particularly said I'll give
Particularly
it another
enjoyed.
try.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I did once upon a time. It's not something I really touch on these days.
no,
I've had the odd go on it, but I don't know. It just hasn't got the same appeal anymore.
no. I mean, if they brought it more realistic in the sense that your characters were,
A bit like 7 Days to Die. That's a bit more like,
yeah,
to a degree, it's a Minecraft. You can build
yeah, but you got
and you can,
proper characters on it, haven't you? And
yeah, yeah, more like an adult's version to a degree.
yeah, yeah, and
You build with blocks. You build houses with blocks and stuff.
that's another thing. I mean,
But yeah, I completely know what you mean about that. It's just one of them, though, isn't it? It's
and I know
you,
some
you
people have
grow
a
out
lot
of
of
them
good
things,
hours
don't
out
you?
of it, but when I tried it, I just thought
Yeah,
I did try it for a bit because my brother used to play it, and I thought, you know what, yeah, I'll try it, but I just couldn't get into it. It's one of them. I couldn't get into that
yeah,
particular game, and I'm sure you've got games that you've tried and you thought, no, it's not for me. That
yeah, yeah. I have plenty of games like that where you think, oh, it's going to be brilliant,
and then next
and
minute it's
then
like,
you get playing it and you're just like, oh, is that it?
well, that's another thing.
I think the beauty of a lot of them now is, oh, what was it? Hell Let Loose. In fact,
Hell Let Loose,
I
yeah.
couldn't get into that game, and I love a shooter, but I just could not work out where these people were shooting me from.
Well, I just looked at the trailer and I thought it looks a bit. I don't know. I mean, I've tried
What's that?
Battlefield. I mean, it looks amazing.
Yeah,
Battlefield,
Battlefield's
but
good.
I just don't play it much because obviously I've got all these games. But I'm always on Rogue Company. like yourself, you're mostly on Rocket League, aren't you? Because
Rocket League.
Rocket League is your game. And same with me with Rogue Company. I'm like, I keep saying to myself, I need to go on a different game sometime. But you know when you're addicted to that one game and you think, if I go off, I'll play bad the next time, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. The other thing as well, it's kind of like if that's what you're streaming,
Yeah,
then that's what people are coming to watch.
yeah, definitely.
If that makes sense.
Yeah,
So if you go, oh, I'm not going to play that today, and people are going, oh yeah, it's Thursday, 8 o'clock. Oh yeah, he's going to be on Road Company. Oh no, he's not. He's playing something else once. Oh, stop this. I don't want to watch this.
yeah,
Does that make sense?
yeah. I know. I've noticed that as well because,
Kind of like how people are,
well, I've noticed I played one game
or viewers.
and then next I thought, you know what, I'll try a different game out and go on that, and then you think to yourself, wow, I've had no viewers tonight, or I've had one that's jumped in compared to my last stream, and I'm thinking must be because I've either been on the same game for so long, or I've changed game and they didn't like the change of
Yeah,
game.
and that is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It is because you've changed game. This is why I've kind of reverted back to playing more Rocket League. Is
Yeah.
because it's pretty much my audience. My audience has already been picked out by YouTube
Yeah.
as Rocket League. So when I play something else, my views drop ridiculously low. It's because it's not Rocket League.
Yeah, it's like that with anything, isn't it? And
Yeah.
I've normally play Rocket League, and I not Rocket League. Sorry, I normally play Rogue Company, and I normally stream that all the time. But I started streaming Fall Guys a bit as well, and
Oh yeah.
I was getting views on that as well. So Rogue Company and Fall Guys, I think they're probably my two best games to stream at the moment.
What's that on Twitch?
Yeah,
Yeah, doesn't surprise me. It's a bit like the Call of Duty in that thing as well, isn't it?
yeah. I believe Destiny 2 is a good one to stream on Twitch as well.
Yeah. What was the other one?
Yeah, I'm trying to
I
think.
was
now.
on it. I can't remember now. It's been a while since I've been on Twitch.
I think
Definitely wasn't.
FIFA's sort of in that category, but it's not as big as it.
Used to be. It was Dead by Daylight. That was the one where
Yeah,
it
Dead
was
by
like super
Daylight.
mad, and it's
Yeah.
like once you watched it once, you've seen it.
Exactly, but I'm one of them. I'll stream what I want to stream, and you know what I
you
mean.
fancy.
What I
Yeah,
fancy,
that's me.
and if you don't get the views, you don't get the views. But obviously, like
It's not all about the views. It's about enjoying what you're doing.
exactly. But I've noticed now though, because I've got a little bit more followers, I think more people are starting to join in now, and they're coming in and they're liking. Oh, they're going. Oh, wait, tell you what, he's playing Marvel Midnight Suns tonight. Let's give that a go. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
it says it in the title, Marvel. People are going to watch Marvel, aren't they? Something that's Marvel anyway.
yeah. I think so too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I think it's one of them as well. Is once you start to get like a what would you say? Not a committed audience, but a
yeah. I know what you mean.
I don't know what you would call it. Do you know the name's not going to come to me now.
I know what you mean. I can get the
You know where you get the same people come every week because not just because
consistent
of the game you
views
play.
went into there, but so it's like Twitch and YouTube. You lose some members sometimes, but it happens,
Yeah.
doesn't it? You know.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some, isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
I think sometimes all it does is if I mean I've done it myself where you've been on a channel where it's just constant notifications
Yeah.
and at everyone's every 5 minutes, which soon just get on your nerves.
Yeah. Exactly.
In the end, you're like, "Oh, sod this, I'm leaving."
Yeah.
You know, especially if one you're not really active in.
Exactly. I mean, I think there's a few I'm not active in now, so I'm starting to think, should I actually stay
leave
in them,
them.
or
Yeah.
leave them? But it's one of them. You're like,
Just having a
if you
clear out
leave, you might get a message from the admin and say, why have you left our
Why you
channel?
left?
Yeah.
I mean, I left 30 and I think I only had one person ask why I left.
Yeah.
And it was nothing personal.
He was just basically asking, oh, what's the reason
Yeah,
for leaving?
yeah. Why you left? I'm just having a clear out.
Well, I was in this community. It was also a volunteer radio station as well. I was doing it for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I just remember as well, one day I was doing my radio presenting one night, and
Yeah.
for some reason the owner decided to cut me off halfway through my show. For some reason I've said
Jesus.
something that I'm not supposed to, but then apparently he's turned around and said that what you call it, the rules have changed now, so but you could have
Yeah.
told me that, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
so I decided to leave that myself on myself. I thought, because people were requesting for songs to play, and I was going, I'll get your song on after this short break, and I couldn't get the songs on because I actually thought I was still live streaming. Next minute I'm like, Why is it not working? Is the internet
Why is
cut out
nothing
on me, or and then
completely cut you off?
it turns out that he decided, your time is gone now, and then okay.
Jesus,
Yeah, yeah,
bit
yeah.
much.
Oh, yeah. Which is, I mean, I enjoyed doing it, but I, I got over it in the end. I thought,
Yeah, yeah.
you don't need people like that. So I started doing more
No, you
streaming
don't.
on Twitch
Sometimes
again.
it's hard to please everyone,
It is, isn't it?
and yeah, it's an impossibility anyway. I know that from running a business.
Yeah,
You're never going to please everyone. You could do everything right in your head and do whatever you're doing perfectly, and still somebody will find something to complain about.
yeah,
And they're
yeah.
just that type of person. They're just never happy, or the best is never enough.
No, and that's the thing, isn't it? That, you can only please so many people, and
Yeah,
if you can't please everyone, then it's not a big
no.
thing, is it? You
I
just
think the problem can be is if you're like me, a bit of a people pleaser,
yeah,
then
yes, yeah,
that can be difficult to take. But I think over time you accept that you're never going to please them. So
yeah,
as long as you know in your head that you've done everything right,
yeah, exactly.
then no worries. There's no point in worrying about it.
There's not, and the other thing as well is, like I'm like you. You like to make sure everyone's, you know,
Okay, yeah, yeah,
okay and that,
definitely.
but sometimes it's not the best thing to do, is it? Because it's thrown back in your face
It's,
sometimes, isn't it? You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Not only that, it kind of
Yeah, ruins
ruins
friendship
your
and
own
everything,
mental
and
health.
yeah, your mental
You're
health
trying to
as
keep
well.
everyone else happy without thinking about your own.
Yeah, that's why I think going back into gaming is very good for your mental health. So
It's a good,
it
it's
depends
a
what
good
game you're
mental
playing,
blocker.
but yeah,
It's
definitely.
good just to completely switch off and focus on one thing rather than
Oh yeah, I
everything
switch
else
off
what
when I'm
could
on
be going
games.
right or wrong in your life.
Yeah. The other thing about it as well, if I'm playing something that's got a really good story mode on it, it's like, oh god, this
Yeah,
is
it
really
can't be a
good.
good story.
Yeah, I mean, talk of good stories. Uncharted had one of the best storylines going. I mean,
Oh yes, they
Tomb
are so
Raider as
good.
well. Tomb Raider was one, but I tell you what did have a really good story. But this was it. It was a big impact because you had to um, tell the story the way it went. So
Yeah,
you could have it all different endings. It all depends what you chose.
what
So
you chose at that time.
Life is Strange. Have you ever played the games?
Uh, I've seen it played, but I haven't actually played it. I think old dude plays played that.
Yeah, it's a good game because it's such a good story, and it all depends what you
It's all decision
cho-
based.
decision based. Yeah, so if you make a decision and it goes the other way, you think, oh, why did it chose that? It's one of them.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, didn't
but
make the right choice.
you could also go back through it and make the other choice that you didn't in the first time around. So you
And it
get two
changes the
endings
story
then.
again.
Yeah, yeah,
Bit
which is
like
really good.
you played Dark Pictures Anthology.
No, I've never played that game, but I believe it's really good, isn't it?
Um, Maybe we could do that actually, because when you buy the game,
Yeah.
you get like a friend's
A friend's pass.
pass with it, so a friend
Yeah.
pass. So I could even send you that, and we could make that
And what
a
game's that?
stream or a recording one night. And that's the same. It's all decision based, and
Oh, nice.
it kind of like depends on what decisions you make. Depends on how many people survive at the end.
Well, have you heard of
You,
that game called Become Human?
yeah, yeah.
That's all decision based as well.
I just like those sort of games because you never know what the outcome's going to be.
No, it's amazing. I mean, I've not played Until Dawn just because I'm not really into horror games anyway. But my mate's played it and he said it's all decision making. But that game itself, it's actually real people in it. Believe it or not, you probably know
Yeah,
about it, but
yeah, yeah. See, well, the same with that Dark Pictures. I think it's Little Hope. has got that guy out of. Oh, what the hell is he in? He's sure he's in that Narnia, but he's a younger kid. Then he always looks like he's scaring that English guy.
Yeah, yeah, I remember now. Yeah,
Do you know which one I mean?
Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, can get a picture in my head of him now. Yeah, yeah, I think I can. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, he always has. He almost looks like he's scowling, but he's not. He's just frowning or just looking.
Yeah,
yeah, he's in that.
Oh wow!
And you're like, Jesus, they did like a almost replica of his face.
Well, they've done these live action games as well now, haven't they? As well. So basically, a TV series that you play along with.
I like anything where you can change the outcome based on your decisions. So if you just feel like killing everyone by doing stupid things.
I mean, I've never tried one of the live action games before properly, but I'm looking to, because obviously I've picked some up from PlayStation Plus because they've been on PlayStation Plus before, so I might give it a try at some point.
Yeah, why not? I like anything like that, and stuff like what was it called? A Way Out. You played that?
Oh, mate, that is fantastic. I played it with my friend, and we played through it to get the trophies, and then I said to him, I said, "Do you fancy doing, a series of it on YouTube?"
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. So I did that trailer that I was talking about the beginning of the episode, and the one that got over 1K views. Trailer, and then we started doing episodes of it. But because we started being busy with other stuff, we'd never got a chance to finish it. But we're doing it our own way, and we basically changed a way out to no way out. So we made it like
no way out,
our comedy style. And if you heard me and my mate, the way our banter is, it's like stupid. Like, obviously I've changed the name to No Way Out, which you think it's a bit of a weird name, isn't it? But that's what we are. We're like that, and we did one on Watch Dogs 2 as well, and that was quite funny.
I never played Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs.
I think
is brilliant.
Yeah, I think I've always wanted to, but then something else has come out, and then something else has come out, and then you've been forgotten about, isn't it?
Yeah, and
it's
then
a bit like what they're re-releasing now. They're re-releasing Dead Space, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
No, I've never played them.
Yeah, but you have to. I mean, to me, Watch Dogs 2 has got to be the best. They did do Watch Dogs Legion, which is the recent one. It's based in London, so I bought that thinking, it's based in London. Why not give it a try? I mean, it's good, but I think Watch Dogs 2 for me and my mate, it's got to be the best because it's in San Francisco, so you got all the
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
the big clubs and
I tried to get that Cyberpunk game. Did you ever play that?
No, but I've always wanted to. But I'm glad I waited because literally it came out and then in a few days later it got took off the store, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it really released.
They did the same with 76, didn't they? Fallout 76, and now look at it. Still going strong.
They didn't watch it. They didn't take it off the store though.
No, they didn't.
Because I actually bought that
game, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a good game.
Because I remember. Go on.
I never had a problem with it, to be honest.
No.
Not all the problems and the bad stuff they were saying about it. It was actually one of the few games I wanted that year.
Well, believe it or not, I got it for the PlayStation, and it was coming up to Christmas, and it was on a special.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, Just Cause 4 is on special offer as well. Right, let's buy both of them. So
yeah, why not?
I started playing Fallout 76, and for some reason I just didn't go back on it. But I really want to try it again because not only that I've got it on PlayStation, I've got it on PC now because that was one of the free games that was given on.
Oh, you did? Yeah, it's well worth
Epic
it, I think.
Games, I think. So I thought, it's free. I'll just add it to my library, and now
Yeah,
obviously I've got a gaming PC, and I can play it when I want, without worrying that it's not gonna handle. You know what I mean?
yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, it's been fantastic having you on the show, mate. We're just coming to the end of it now.
Yeah, thank you very
If
much.
Not a problem, mate. You're more than welcome, and hopefully we'll get you on an episode again, and possibly we'll get my mate on it, so there'll be three of us talking as well.
Yeah,
So
that'd be a good laugh. Why not?
yeah, I'm going to be trying to get more people onto the show. So yeah,
I'll highly recommend you anyway.
oh brilliant, mate. Thank you very
You know,
much.
so if I can do anything to help,
Yeah, by all means. Yeah, I've sent you the Facebook link to the Facebook page, so you
yeah, no
could
problem.
possibly share that if you don't
I'll
mind.
even join.
Oh, fantastic!
Even better.
Even better, mate. Yeah, yeah. And the other thing as well is, as I say, we're coming to the end of the show, and I've just got one more question to ask you, really.
Yeah, go on.
Obviously, going back to gaming now. So, what is the best game you've ever played? What is your top out? Out of all the games you've played, what is the highlight game of century?
This last 10 years.
Yeah, the last 10 years.
Oh God.
It's a hard
Say
choice because there's
Fallout.
so many.
Fallout 4.
Fallout 4. Is that
You
because
know
of all
that
the
game?
mods?
It's more the community side of it. So not the actual online community. It was
Yeah,
more the fact that you could you felt like you're building your own community, if that makes sense. Might
yeah, I
might
know
well
what you mean.
be CGI,
Yeah,
but it was still the fact that you were growing that community as you found people out in the wasteland.
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, and I do have Fallout 4. Funny enough,
You do, honestly,
I do.
highly recommend it. Brilliant game. And do you know what? Believe it or not, I had a few times where I moved house and you'd be waiting for the internet, and all I'd do is I'd connect it to my phone to load in the game
Yeah.
and sit and play that all night.
Wow.
Yeah,
Ah,
I completed it, 100%ed it.
oh, brilliant.
It took an absolute age, but I did it.
Yeah, I believe it's a tough game to complete if you really want to complete
You,
it.
you, because basically how the story starts with 4 is obviously you end up in the in one of the bunkers, don't you?
Yeah,
The bomb goes off, you wake up and your son's gone, and it's about finding your son.
yeah.
It's surprising to find out who your son actually is. I'm not
Is
going to
it?
give away the story too much because obviously
No,
you haven't played it. But
no.
yeah, very,
But
very surprising.
just listening to you there, I might be wrong, but could he possibly be one of the ones that sent you to the a bunker, maybe?
Uh,
No,
no.
so I got that wrong. I got that wrong. There you go. There's me.
Like, don't give it away, Matt. Don't give it away.
No, I definitely will try it again. I've got it on PlayStation, but I think I'm not sure whether I got the Fallout 4 for PC, but I remember they give Fallout 2 and 3 New Vegas, is it?
Yeah, I think they did. I'm
For free.
sure they gave out. Did they give out 4 on Epic?
They might have done it, and if they have, I would have claimed it. So I would have a look through my game catalog, but
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
that's
I've
what I'm
got
gonna
1
look
and
at
2
after now.
on there. Oh no, 2 and 3 actually. But yeah,
Yeah, they're really good. I don't think I played Vegas, so it's probably one I will want to touch on.
well, talking
Just
about Vegas, they've re-brought it in a mod for Fallout 4, haven't they? Or
was that?
they supposedly be. Well, I
That'd
think
be
they
good.
have, yeah. And also, they've also brought a London mod out. Someone's created a London look of Fallout, so you can add that as a mod. But I do know
Oh,
when you put mods on, if you haven't completed the game already, you don't get the achievements or trophies because the mods obviously the
Yeah, it
blackout
changes
trophy
it too
for me.
much, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it could be annoying.
it is, mate. But yeah, once again, thank you for joining the show today, this week, and hopefully we'll have you on it again, mate.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks very much, James.
Not a problem. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Not a problem, mate. I'll speak to you again some other time.
You
Thank you.
definitely will. Bye.
Bye.